Great power comes great responsibility. Can anybody identify this statement? With great power comes great responsibility, right? But in our case, it is yours. The power is with you and the responsibility is with us. The responsibility is with us because you decide what exactly you want many times and you give us the opportunity to work on that. And similarly, one of the customer who is headquartered in US wanted to change over their multi-mineral, multivitamin tablets from synthetic materials to mostly using natural colors and some of the clean labels. And they mandated us with this task to develop that. And working according to their requirement, this new product, Moisture Barrier 2, was developed by us. And I'm happy to announce that the 9 months stability has been completed by the customer. And when the product is launched by them on the next year's platform, we would be very happy to share the brand name of those products with you. And meanwhile, I request my colleague Sanjay to please talk a little more about this product. Sanjay.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everybody. So, as sir gave you a background, right? It was a very special requirement of the customer to us that I need so and so things, and we want you guys to work on a formulation which can suit our product. So I'll take you through the studies we have done and what data we have generated and how we have reached to a conclusion that it is working well for that kind of a formulation. To develop a coating formulation which is free of talc, TiO2, no synthetic colors, no carmines, no preservatives, and they gave us some options that we can use a polymer, either HPMC or PVA. That was the only easy thing for us, that you can use from any of these main polymers, and it should be that formulation should have a global acceptability, and because it was for a global range of their products. And some of the manufacturing parameters or desires they had, because it is already a big commercial product for them. So they gave us some specific requirements. The weight gain they would like to have is around 4 to 5, which they are currently using. They have solids level of 18% at the moment, and they wanted us that if we can work something more than that, so that we can add to their productivity or reduce their coating process time. The product should be suitable for all kind of technologies, for a batch coaters or a continuous coaters, because they are using that. So we have to look into that aspect as well. And they wanted a single step coating. Sometimes for one of their products they do 2 steps, so they wanted us to specifically work on something which can work in a single step. So those were the desires they wanted us to meet. And then, of course, with respect to stability, they wanted us to only use natural colorants, right? And for them, the color stability was very important because their formulation had some specific ingredients which were, which they suspected that can interact with the natural colorants and lead to discoloration of their overall coatings. So they wanted us also to generate this information in terms of the color stability with respect to open petri dish and 6 months stability studies in packed condition as well. So these were the background they gave it to us, and then we took it up as a challenge and then worked on that formulation. So product InstaNute MB2 is an innovative, ready-to-use formulation with, and here we have considered all the specific needs of the client. It is a very good moisture barrier product. So it's based on polyvinyl alcohol. So we have options of with and without TiO2 as well. But in this case, when we work for the customer, it was free of titanium dioxide. There's no preservatives. So it's a ready mix formulation, which I think everybody you are aware of, like single step ready mix coating formulation, which can be clean label was their key aspect. Since having polyvinyl alcohol, it gives you a good moisture barrier properties, and we have some data to support that. High solids. So the customer was using 18%, and this formulation can go up to 22%. And it's very suitable for all kind of nutraceutical and pharmaceutical applications. So these are the typical. So we gave the product at 4% weight gain, which was very much acceptable. And this is the product bed temperature of that formulation. Generally, it works good between this range of temperature. So here we have generated all the information with respect to the formulation. So it being PVA has very good moisture barrier properties, high adhesion, and with respect to natural colorants, we got very good stability. So there was, and I'll present some data on that. So this formulation, if you are working for some kind of nutraceutical application where you want a clean label kind of product, MB2 meets that requirement, and it's very easy to scale up and suits all kind of coating equipments which the customer wanted us also to work on. So very important, the MVTR. So we have generated the formulation and carried out the MVTR studies of the film of the formulation, and we got a very low MVTR value for this product. As we all are aware that PVA based formulations have very good adhesion, and which is a very key aspect of a robust coating formulation. So this formulation sticks very well with any kind of core. If you take any the difficult to adhere kind of cores, a waxy kind of substance, the adhesion capacity is very strong, and we got very good high adhesion values when we compared with typical normal HPMC or cellulosic based coating formulations. So a very good property of the form. So we did some color stability also on these multivitamin multiminerals, and so this is the open petri dish data for 48 hours for different range, and all these colors what you can see here is they are natural colors. We have only used natural colors in these tablets which are displayed on the screen, and we got very good the color difference values, and the very stable with respect to color stability. There was no fading or discoloration of the tablets, and the DE values were totally acceptable. And this we have at our end we are continuing some studies. So till 3 months we have finished at our end. So the data with respect to color stability or any other physical properties is very well, and with respect to the color stability, there is no fading, no discoloration, no softening of the core, no black spots. Generally the customer had that kind of issues when they tried different coating formulations earlier, so that kind of issues were not seen with InstaNut MB2. So when we developed this product, initially we took some small trials, but we wanted to also take it up at a large scale and see how is the process feasibility at a slightly large scale. So what we did, we took some trials at our end, and we purposely took a conventional coating pan here because we all know that conventional coating pan has a drying capacity and limitations. So, and this being a PVA formulation without talc, always we know that PVA is a very tacky polymer, and on a process handling that process is very challenging. So we tried to understand the process feasibility of this product. So we took a trial on 24-inch pan, around 20 kgs of tablet were used for the trial, and then With respect to the suspension, it was very smooth and there was agglomerate free and without any problems at 22% solids now. And we tried to optimize or evaluate the best coating process parameters for this product. So these are the typical parameters. So we tried initially at very low spray rate, as you can see in this on the screen, but we tried to increase the spray to an extent to see if how much tackiness is seen, and because it being talc free, so there was no, we could achieve a maximum spray rate of 25 grams, and at 22% solid we were able to finish the process in less than, around 1.5 hours without any kind of coating defects. So there was no process related issues at the during this trial, and there was no impact on the DT of the tablets. Very acceptable. So we could easily optimize or finish the coating trials in the conventional plan on a pilot scale without any kind of problems. We understood that this combination, what we had tried with PVA, a different anti-tack agent, gave us a product which generally is very sticky, but there was no kind of stickiness even at higher spray rate. We tried to challenge that, and the surface was very smooth, no coating defects. The adhesion was very good, and we had evaluated around 100 or 1,000 tablets after the coating to check if any kind of process defects are seen. But we got very positive results. We didn't observe any kind of issues during the coating. And so to overall summarize that, based on the customer's requirement or demand, we could develop a formulation which can work very well for such kind of multivitamin, multimineral products, definitely with natural colorants. But we have, as we showed in the video, that we have options with normal synthetic colors also, and with titanium dioxide also. So you have a very exactly. So it gives you a flexibility to choose for different kind of formulations, and we are there to support you for all kind of trials and samplings and any kind of scale up related aspects as well. So these are some tablets coated with natural colorants. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Suresh, and thank you, Sanjay.